I've held off on making this video for a while for a multitude of reasons, but now that the Eagles are at their bye week with an 8-1 record, I think now is as good a time as any. Now, everyone's complaining about the tush push or the brotherly shove or whatever you want to call it, saying that it's an unfair play, that the Eagles are basically just cheating and cheesing the league, saying that's not even a football play, saying that it's a rugby play. Even national commentators are getting involved in this. It's not just this guy right here.
NFL, it is a Madden glitch. It is a cheese play. It is one play that one person can do, and they do it on every play at certain times to keep drives going. It is a problem. And if the NFL lets that go, you are a problem. You should not let one team utilize one play that no one else can do, nor anyone else can stop. So, no respect. It is not an even playing field.
Wah! Wah! You like that? Huh? You like that? Wah! You just tune this out, don't you? Wah! Well, tune this out. Wah!
It's not just that cockroach right there. It's literally everyone's complaining about it. Now, everyone is all on about, oh, ooh, hoo, hoo, it's not fair. It's not fair. Only one team in the league can run it properly, and that's the Eagles. You were taking away a play and trying to make a play illegal that only one team can do. Are we really missing the point on what's actually unfair or uncompetitive in this situation? Like, when Joe Montana and Bill Walsh started the West Coast offense in the 80s with all the short passes and other teams couldn't stop it, were they complaining about how, oh, that's not fair? That's not fair. No, they adjusted accordingly. Wanting to ban a play like the tush push or the brotherly shove, wanting to ban it outright because only one team can do it properly and no one else can do it, is basically like saying, hey, Patrick Mahomes, you're the best quarterback in the league, but because you're so good and other teams are at a disadvantage, you're only allowed to throw 25 passes per game. You have a pass limit because you're so good and you're so dominant that it's just not fair for the other teams in the league. Imagine how insane that would be. Just as insane as banning the tush push or the brotherly shove, because as far as I'm concerned, the Eagles are the only one that can do it and do it consistently and do it properly because we have the personnel to do it. We have a quarterback who can squat 600 pounds and arguably the greatest center of all time to run the play. That's why it works as well as it does. I've watched Daniel Jones try to do it. He failed spectacularly. Here's other examples of over the course of the season of other teams trying to do it and failing.
3 extra offensive linemen in. Daniel Jones, he didn't get it. Herbert shoved. Nope, I don't think he got it. He did not.
And here's the thing. When the Eagles have run this play, it's actually not unstoppable. I've seen the Eagles do the tush push brotherly shove and it not work. They even did it on the goal line. It didn't work. It resulted in a fumble. Here's that right here.
Back keeper, call it whatever you want. Jalen Hurts. Ball's loose. Washington has it.
So it's not unstoppable. You can stop the play. But teams just don't want to admit that, and fans of other teams just don't want to admit that because they just want to go and complain and say that it's unstoppable, even though there's clear proof that it isn't. The other complaint that people are saying that, oh, it's a rugby play. It's not football. It's not fun. Like, you clearly started watching football all the way back in 2014 or 2015. Football was literally founded on plays like this, on 3 feet in a pile of dust. Guys like Steve Van Buren, Bronco Nagurski, and Red Grange made plays like that famous when football was just starting. And now you're trying to say that, oh, no, football has gone way too far to this point where you can't do a play like that anymore. Give me a break, dude. Grow up. Seriously. Just because one team can run a play properly, because they have the personnel to do it, and no other teams can run it, because they don't have a quarterback that with that level of strength and their center's not that good doesn't mean that the play should be banned. That is ridiculous loser thinking. If the NFL ever tries to ban this play, shame on them. Shame on them. They might as well ban things like gang tackling, saying that it's illegal for more than one guy to try to tackle a ball carrier at the time, because it's not fair for the ball carrier to try to fight off two guys at the same time. Might as well put the pass limit on Patrick Mahomes, like I said, because since he's so good, it's not fair for him to throw more than 25 passes a game for other teams. We got to take into account all the other teams and other teams' fan bases' feelings. Yeah, that's about all I have to say about that. If you complain about the tush push or brotherly shove at this point, I don't know what to tell you. Just grow up. That's all I got to say.